All right, so tonight I'm going to review the AMX 5100. Yes, I know it's been done before. Thank you for the comments. Um, but I haven't done it before. I have done a first impressions, and I think they were pretty much right on. First, let me say this. The gun, and this is one of the things that most people are looking at when they look at this tank. And unfortunately, that really is all it has going for it, and that even has some limitations. The gun on this tank is wicked because you can fire 6 shots fairly rapidly. Now, it's not like the Tier 1 or Tier 2 autoloader tanks where they fire every second or less. There is a 3-second reload between each shot. So you're not going pow, 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 pow. It is, fire 1, 2, 3. Fire 1, 2, 3. So it's still rapid fire though, honestly. I mean, that is very quick considering the amount of damage and the amount of penetration the gun has. But that is what this tank is all about. So let's look at the pros and cons. The pros of this tank: 1, it's fast. It really is quite a maneuverable tank for a heavy tank. Obviously, the autoloader and the gun are both a pro and a con. It's a pro because you can do a ridiculous amount. In fact, if you're lucky enough to get an entire clip off without dying, you can do 1,800 damage per clip. So in a matter of, what was that, 6 times 3, so 18 seconds, you can do 1,800 damage. That's incredible. And I will say that I have a lot of battles where I come home with this tank doing 2,000 to 3,000 damage easily. And in the upper limits, I think I've done, here, well, let's look. Okay, I apologize. I got a phone call in there, so I totally got sidetracked. I have no idea what we're doing now. But I know we're looking at stats. Yeah, so my average damage caused is 1,200 per battle, and that's not very good considering how much damage this tank can do. And that probably directly relates to why I have a 46% win rate with this tank after 100 battles. Now, I also have a 46% win rate with my FCM 50T, which is also a Tier 8 French tank. A little bit less experience per battle, but yeah. That's going to show you that I'm not very good with this tank, like I said. It's a hard tank to master. And let's look at my other two, because I want to prove that, listen, I'm not that bad of a player. I am bad, but look at this. Okay, so here's the IS-3, almost the same amount of battles. Look at the difference in the win rate. Now, the IS-3 is admittedly a much easier tank to play because it actually has armor. But let's look at the stats. So here on the AMX 5100, I've done an average of 1,200 damage per battle, almost 1,300, but still, that's not very good. And then here on the IS-3, more damage in a gun that fires once every 10 seconds. So does the autoloader help that much? Well, if you're an amazing player and you can stay alive long enough to do something, yes. But on average, no. And I'll tell you what, my highest damage battles have definitely been in the AMX 5100, but they're 1 every 10 battles because I suck with it. It's so hard to play. So anyway, and then down here is my T32 43. This includes the awful grind using the crappy turret for like 20 battles and the 90mm gun till I could get that turret unlocked. So look how high this is though. My average experience per battle on this tank is almost 768. It's almost 100. Actually, it is 100 more than either of the other two, or almost 100 more. Wait, let's see. Definitely 100 more than this, and almost 100 more than the IS-3. And this guy, I'm doing even more at 1337 per battle or damage. And this gun is super low alpha compared to the other two. So this one even has an 1800 as the high. So I'm getting close, And I've only had this for 43 battles, so that just shows one thing. It doesn't show that this is a bad tank, but what it does show is that this is a very difficult tank to play. So I'm going to kind of reiterate the pros and cons because I've totally gone off topic at this point. The pros. You can do 1,800 damage in approximately 18 seconds if you're able to fire every single time and hit. That's incredible. The other pro, once again, this tank is a fast mover. It moves like a medium tank. Actually, it's very much like a slightly crappier Lorraine 40T. Another pro, you can mount both the vertical stabilizer and the gun laying drive. and you're going to have to. You're going to have to. Because this tank takes forever to aim. In fact, let's look at that. Yeah, a 3-second aim time. I mean, it's just... but that's a pro right there, that you can load both of these. And you can do that on any tank that has the vertical stabilizer. On this one, you are going to need it. But it has a vertical stabilizer, and that's pretty cool. So, the pros. It's fast, does a heck of a lot of damage at once, and it can load the vertical stabilizer. The cons. The speed trade-off is that you have the same armor rating about as a Tier 6 KV-1S on the front. So you have no armor to speak of on the front, 90. I mean, and there's a bit of a slant, so that does help. You will bounce an occasional shot, but it's rare. But the sides and the back of the hull and the turret, pew, paper. I mean, honestly, that's almost as much armor as my WZ-131 has, or my the Type 64 that I used to train in. I mean, both of those tanks have about the same armor in the back and the sides. So it's basically scout tank armor. And do not be shocked when you continually get one-shotted by arty. That happens all the time in this tank. As soon as they find you, especially if you're top tier, you are going to get obliterated by artillery. They love you because you're soft, and they know they can do a lot of damage if you're not moving. So be careful. If you're spotted, start moving, because it's... oh, brother. You'll see. You'll see. Another con is that because of the soft armor, when you get hit, you're almost always going to lose at least 2 modules. You will get tracked very easily, and you're going to lose like the driver, or you're going to get hit in the motor, and you're also going to lose the gunner. I mean, it comes in twos. And the same thing can be said for the FCM50T. Both of those tanks, when they get hit, it does a lot of damage inside the tank. So be prepared to be using a lot of kits. And a lot of times, often what will happen is you'll get hit, it'll kill your driver and track you. You'll replace the tracks and start backing up and repair the driver. And by the time you get back into cover, they're going to smash your tracks. So the end result, you're going to get picked off at that point, because now you can't fix the tracks the second time. So the end result of this is that this tank really needs to be played like a sniper. A very mobile sniper, but a sniper nonetheless. You cannot push with this tank, and it's very difficult not to, because when you are top tank, you're expected to, but you can't. You have to lay back and let the tanks with the heavier armor go first, and then follow behind, and let people shoot at those guys while you pick them off from a distance. Because, oh man, this tank just gets picked to shreds. And of course, the other issue is if you get out in front, and this is my other difficulty with this tank. If you get to the front and you're peekabooing, once you're out of that ammunition, unless you have good teammates who are going to support you, it's over. 40 seconds is enough time for pretty much any tank that you run up against from Tier 7 or higher to obliterate you. And you probably aren't going to be able to get away. Sometimes you're fast enough to get away, but it's... So, the French line so far for me has been consistently difficult, except for the ARL-44. For whatever reason, the ARL-44, well, there's a good reason. The ARL-44 has more frontal armor on the turret and the front of the body on the hull, 120 on the front. That's more than any other Tier 8 heavy tank. And it's also got the 110 around the turret. Now, this is a weak spot, obviously, but this thing is a beast. This tank can take a beating from the front. Now, on the sides and stuff, it's soft just like the rest of the French tanks, but this is a really, really good sniper tank. So this is the only French tank that I have not had tons of issues with. I did okay in the AMX 1945 too. But this tank typifies the French heavy line. From the B1 to the top, as far as I know, these tanks are hard to play. They are not easy. So don't come into this expecting to have a great time at first. Once you've got the tank figured out, it can do a lot of damage and it can be a lot of fun. But if you don't have it figured out, you are going to struggle with it like you do me. I'm hoping that the next 2 tanks get better. I know the reload times on like the 50B are much lower because they only have 4 rounds that do more damage. So we'll see. Hopefully I'll get there someday. But I will say this. And I know I've taken longer than I should in this section, but I just want to point this stuff out. Last night, I came in with 62,000 research. After 7 games, I was... And this just shows the earning potential of this tank. 73, so 10,000 XP in like 7 games. That's a lot of experience. So once you get the hang of it, you can do well. The first 2 battles, I was ready to sell the thing. It was so bad. But anyway, so let's take some looks. Let's take a look at the quick stats here. Top speed 51 miles per hour. That's great for a heavy tank. You've got about like 16 or 17 horsepower per ton. A lot of hit points, 1,400. That's a decent hit point pool. It's not as high, I don't think, as like the T-32. Let's take a look. IS-3, 1,500, so about 100 more. Where's my T-32? There she blows. 1,550, so this one has the most of all of them. It's also the slowest of all of them. And 32 traverse, that's not bad. 32 traverse on the turret, so you can whip this around pretty good. It's not great, but it's a heavy tank. It's faster than the other ones, I think. Let's look. Yeah, 30 and 26. And here we got 25 and 25. So this guy's lightning bolt compared to the T-32, and he's, you know, decently faster than the IS-3 on both counts. The gun is just wicked once again. So you have a couple options here. You have the F3, and then you have the 90 DCA-45, which I used for a while, but I'll tell you what, you bounce a lot of shots with this. Even with the 212 penetration, it's difficult. And it does 240 damage, so it's kind of low alpha. But here at Tier 8, 232 penetration, 300 damage. It does the same damage as the T-32's gun. Take a look at that. Actually, almost the same. This is 320. The AMX is 300, but it does almost 30 more well, 34, 36 more penetration, something like that. So it's got way more penetration. So it's a good gun. And really, that's what any tank is about. But like I said, this is a hard tank to play. So let's go ahead and run a couple battles, and you can see how poorly I play it. And we'll go through our final thoughts after that. Okay, I'm going to go out to the field, and they've even positioned me to do the field here. And you'll see that I have... Yeah, I wish you could have a gun rammer on this tank. Boy, that would make a huge difference. But you have to do it with good crew. And I didn't do my crew with the correct settings. I didn't do... what was it called? I wanted to do Brothers in Arms for all of them. And I didn't, so that was my mistake. So, yeah, 45-second reload. And that's with 100% crew, so ouch. So I'm going to roll over here into the buildings and just let the reload happen. No point in pushing out too far because it's going to take me a while to get set up and be ready to fire. But, yeah, you're going to play this as a medium. So, you see how fast it moves? Not bad, really, for this, you know, for a heavy tank. My sound settings are messed up here, so I'm going to... There we go. I can... I've got a headphone jack that's wearing out. And okay, so now I'm loaded. And I can't hear a thing, though. There we go. Oh, I can hear now. Hooray! So we're going to let those guys push up. They all have, I think, more armor than I do. The Pershing might not, but... Pretty sure the Patton does. Here they come. Centurion and Carnarvon. So let's see what we can do here. The Centurion's going to get miss. So see, there's a 3-second reload. It all sounds good, but you still have to reload and aim, so... Where's this guy? Can I hit him? I don't think I'm going to penetrate his self. So we got 3 rounds left until we're completely ineffective again. I'm probably exposed to Artie here at this point. They're going to kill that Patton if I'm not. I wish... I'm not getting much damage. That was a finishing off shot, but I missed not having XP. I got 2 shots left on this, so. He's got a lot of health left. I'm going to back off. And I guess at this point, oh, we did lose him. Shoot. These guys are leaving, but... Oh, the Pershing is taken off. Are these guys not... What are they doing? Why are they running off? See, and I'm going to have to spot him. I got 1 shot left. This is awful. Oh, well. This is where the positioning of this tank is not good, and I shouldn't be doing this, honestly. But there he is. There he is. Oh, man. So I don't know if I can even get out of here at this point. That IS-3 is going to hit me at least once. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to bail my way out. Yeah, it's over. I'm going to get rammed and killed. Yep. Thanks, TDs. Thanks for the coverage. I got a couple seconds. I'm going to live. And I'm going to clip at this point because there's no point in trying to do that with 1 clip. And I knew that was a bad move, but let them do the work. So here's the thing with that tank. Yeah, I mean, I'm fast enough to run away, but I did get hit 3 times in the process of running away. So got 27 seconds left on the reload. Can't do much to help. Wish I could. Dang it. And we're going to lose. Dang it. Yep. I can't even hit him yet. Come on, reload, 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 reload with fire. And I tracked him instead of doing any damage, so this hit. Oh. And he's going to hit me again. I'm not going to be able to kill him. He's loading, he's loading. Come on. Oh. Dang it. And I'm reloading. Well, I guess. And there's the artillery. Oh well. Can't blame me for the loss. Let's see what the let's see what the final stats say. But I got 3 kills. I know I did at least a clip and a half worth of damage, so I should have done 2,000 maybe. Let's see what happens. They were all yelling at the Jag Panther there, saying it was all his fault that we lost. Freaking tier 7 tank destroyer. It's his fault. Yeah, I was lower than I predicted. 1,400 damage. But, you know, not a bad game. It is what it is. Made 5,000 credits with premium. I would have lost 3,000 if I wasn't. That's why I use premium when I'm playing these higher tiers. Okay, let's run another one. I gotta be honest, I have no idea where to go with this tank in this battle. No idea. I think I'm gonna sit in the middle somewhere and kind of try to move around where needed. Thankfully, I'm not the top tank, so though I am important, I am not the most important tank in the battle. I wonder how that M103 is. That's where I'm headed next, so. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have pushed out in that last battle, and I knew that. I even said it when I did it. I said, you know, this is a really bad idea. I did not know that that IS-3 was there. I was just trying to get the spot on that Carnarvon, so, and I found them both, or the Centurion or whatever it was. And that's what did me in, was actually finding both of them. However, I survived past both of them and killed the one, so maybe it wasn't such a bad idea. No artillery in this match. I'm going to like that, so. One of the things we need to talk about on this tank is the deplorable gun depression. The French tanks aren't known for their great gun depression, but some of the other ones had a little bit better than this. This one, yeah, I'm getting fired on. I've already been spotted. I need to not sit up there. I don't have a hard head like that T-34 does. Yeah, for sure, spotted. Oh, an IS-8. Can I hit that dude? Nope. He can probably hit me, though, so I'm going to keep moving out. Oh, man. This is not good. We're getting overrun. Got Reddit coming up on the top here. IS-8 moving in. T-32 moving in to kill our defender. Yeah. Can I hit that IS-8? I wish we could see him. Dang it. And of course, I can't get my gun low enough to hit that bad boy. Come on. Ah. God dang it. Okay, we're just leaving here. This is not working out, and I'm not going to let myself get slaughtered. But I still want to be a help and make a trouble for them, so. Okay, can I get this dude? Yep, come on. Oh, dude. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get down. I'm safe. I'm scooting back up. Okay, that was a good shot on their part. But we're still missing a medium that went up there. We've lost 3 heavies already, 2 heavies. Oh, my motor. I'm going to have to do something about that. Yep. Dang it. Does he know I'm here? Not yet. Oh, crapsicles. Okay, this guy. Yep. Dang it. I'll never outshoot him, but I wanted to get rid of that IS-8, so that was good. That actually worked out to my advantage here. Dang it! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with this tank. So now I've used up my motor to fix my motor. I've used up my toolkit, and so I'm going to be like a 70-second reload when it comes to reloading. Oh, and that's what you run into with this tank. That's the I can't. Come on, guys. Eat that. It's payback time, dude. Yeah, and that's the great thing about this tank right there. You get the. Okay, I'm gonna reload, and we're still gonna lose, but oh well. At least we had some better things going on. I'm gonna clip right now. So it's gonna be a while. Yeah, so that's one of the big issues with this tank, and that's going to continue to be an issue with this tank forever. That you don't. The issue, of course, is that you don't. You get moduled so easily. Every hit, and that was a little medium tank. It wasn't like I was getting hit by a big tank. He was doing, 200 damage there, 300 damage there, and he just completely demolished my tank. So, just be prepared for that. That's, par for the course with this thing. Oh my gosh. We are just so skunked on this side. I don't know. The T-30's... hopefully I can get through without being spotted. I'm hoping... Okay, can I hit that T-54? So really, I get one more chance here, and then it's all over for me. They're going to move across the bridge. I'm going to try to get into a position where I can be more help, but we're losing this. This is not going to be a win. Hopefully I'll be able to do more, but I'm just feeling like that's not probably going to happen. Oh, no. T-54 is on my side. I probably just got spotted. How's this guy doing? Can he see me? Gonna have to make fast. Yeah, it's too late. He realized too late. Oh, and that's RNG. Yeah. Oh, boy. And I've got this T-54 roaming around over here somewhere. If I could get that IS-3, that would be a good thing. Okay, they got him. Got 2 shots left. This is probably going to be the end for me. I don't know if he knows I'm here. Nope, he doesn't. Yep. We've reloading 90 seconds. And I need to, I probably am being, oh, he's going to kill the Super Pershing. Ah, dang it. Oh. Yeah. And he knows I'm here, so I can't really push out. I'm expecting somebody to come this way any second. Oh boy. Yeah, it's over. And I can't, I'm stuck on these tanks. 30 seconds. Oh well, I tried. Oh well, what can you do? Welcome to the world of the AMX. I did pretty good though, actually, considering my tiering and stuff. That wasn't bad. So do you see my dilemma? I do pretty well in this tank. I just, for whatever reason, I'm cursed for one thing on this one. I don't know why that is, but dang if I can't win a game in this tank. Yeah, second highest scorer on the team. First highest, no, second highest damage. Jag Tiger beat me out. What are you going to do, you know? So it's a good tank. Like I'm in closing, I would like to say that I don't always lose in this tank, but apparently I lose quite a bit. And I don't know, I'm hoping that it gets better with the next 2 tanks, but my hopes are not that high. I really struggle with this tank, and obviously I don't think I'm doing anything wrong playstyle-wise. I'm trying to be careful with it, and obviously you have to stay back and let the other tanks, you know, but it's so easy to get damaged in this tank. I mean, you get ripped to shreds so easily, and that's frustrating. I want to have fun in this thing. I want it to be a good experience, and you can see here I've made, what do we do, 2 battles? And I've made an additional just under 2,000 experience. I mean, it earns experience like crazy, and it does a lot of damage. I did almost, well, 2,500. I did over 2,500 damage in that battle. So, but I just can't win with it for some reason. I just always get on losing teams, and I struggle with it. So, and I'm probably just not doing as well as some of these amazing guys that can really work this thing. So, I guess final thoughts. This is a tough tank to play. If you're going down the French line and hoping it gets easier when you get the autoloaders, it doesn't. Believe me, I had an easier time with the AMX 1945, which I actually liked. A lot of people don't like the 1945. I really like that tank a lot. I was sad when I sold it to buy this, and I miss it now because I actually did pretty well in it. So I don't know what to tell you. I like this tank. I do. It's got that pow factor when you can, like you saw that guy, that stupid T-34-1 that kept shooting me and breaking everything in my tank. When I got to have revenge on him, it felt sweet. It's nice being able to completely kill a tank in less than 10 seconds. So that's a good thing about this tank, but it's a struggle for sure. So I hope you enjoyed the review. I I will try to shorten it down a little bit in the editing. Be sure to subscribe and like, and I look forward to doing more reviews for you guys, and hope you're having a good weekend and staying warm. And anyway, enjoy. Talk soon.